What's up guys, Justin here, and today I'm here to do a camera test on the HTC One. As you know, that's one of the biggest stories of this phone, and it does have a 4 ultra-pixel camera. So HTC wanted to go for a lower megapixel count, but the pixels are overall bigger, able to capture some more light. So I'm also going to show you guys some low light images and some video footage and still photo images on this camera, but this is using the built-in audio as well as the video of the front-facing camera here. So let's go ahead and switch over to the back. So this is just a look at the rear-facing camera. There's no editing done to it, and this is just in the standard settings. So just give you guys some idea of the images. I felt that the front-facing camera didn't really look as good as its competitors, but it's definitely still very acceptable. But I think the rear-facing camera definitely looks very, very good. So let's let you guys take a look at some of these stuff. You can also hear the audio as well. I felt that the audio on this phone is really good, and my final thoughts of the video is that it seems that it's a little bit of a more saturated color, as you can tell, kind of like what you see on the Samsung Galaxy S4 as well. Some people may like that as it gives a picture overall richer feel to it, and the colors definitely just pop out, while other people may prefer a more realistic look. So now it's time to show you guys some of the photos and the low light photo test. So moving on to the still images, the HTC One is definitely a great performer. Right off the bat, you can see that it is great at capturing details. Here looking at the grass, and you can see that the macro shots are pretty good as well. It is able to get a pretty good level of depth of field in some cases, and from up close, it is also great at capturing the detail from that as well. The colors are a little bit oversaturated, but it's quite common with a lot of phones out there. For example, the Samsung Galaxy S4, I've also noticed that. And with the 4 ultra-pixel camera, it gets really nice detail. However, where you start to notice a little bit of a difference in terms of the quality is when you start to crop the image or zoom into the image, it may seem a little bit distorted compared to higher megapixel phones. On the other hand, some of the advantages to having a lower megapixel count is the fact that the larger pixels are able to capture more light. From what you can see here, the light is pretty much only coming from the room outside, but other than that, it is a very, very dark room. And the camera overall does a very good job in capturing the light, especially paired up with the flash. Without the flash, it is still able to see the image and at least capture an image, but you do notice quite a big level of graininess. But with the flash, it is definitely great at taking low light images. When it comes to the camera app, you could tell that HTC has put in pretty much everything that you may expect. There's the live filters that you could use here, you could just see that, and it just lets you preview the filters while you're taking the image. Although a lot of these filters I don't really see myself using, they aren't really that good, I feel that the one in the gallery works much better. There are also quite a few quick settings that allow you to change the scene of your image that you may want to take it in, and it will optimize it, shutter option, camera options, etc. And Zoe pretty much allows you to take 20 photos in a span of a few seconds just to get your perfect photo if you just want to snap some photos really fast. And there's just a flash control. And inside the actual gallery, there are quite a few enhancements you could do, which is probably the best part of this camera app in my opinion. You can not only share the image, which is what you may come to expect from any phone out there, but there are quite a few in-store editing tools as well. When it comes to the effects, it gives you quite a few options, kind of these filters there, it gives you an old school look. There are just quite a few options there, and you can just play around with them, have some fun with that, and get the perfect image to your liking. You can also add some borders and frames. And with portrait shots, for example, you can also add some retouching to your eyes, shading, light, etc. And you can also crop and resize the image as well. So going back to the camera app, I have to say that HTC has kept it rather simple, but I think it is rather effective as well, and I'm a huge fan of the app. So my final thoughts of the camera is that it overall does a pretty good job in general. The front-facing camera wasn't really what I expected, but the rear-facing camera definitely does a very good job. The 4 ultra-pixels seems to be a pretty good option that HTC has gone with, and the overall capturing of detail and everything is very good as well. A full comparison with other phones will be coming, and a full review of course will be coming of the HTC One as well. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about the camera, and I'll see you all in my next video.